Specie X, maybe short for Specimen X, wants to be friends. Do I accept the friend request? Of course. I only know how to click the yes button for friend request. For Catan Universe. Not quite any other social media platform, but Catan Universe exclusively. Catanians, what I'm going to do is I'm looking to play some special scenarios, aka Enchanted Land and Great Canal. Brian Finoglio just sent me the friend request on Catan Universe. What do? I click accept. That's just how it goes. So we now have another friend on the friends list. Thank you for finding the channel and for adding me on there. Now, what I'm going to do here is look on the friends list. If we have some online people that have special scenarios, we're going to get a game going. Green Gazelle does have special scenarios, but he is, of course, busy. Zim01 is online. Let me add him. Let's just see if it works. And let me pull up the stream on my phone. See if that we can I can look at the chat that way. Also, of course, I will go straight into auto match if necessary. Okay, let's hang on. Let me get in the chat with the emotes. Bam, bam, bam. I'll just put them all. Why not? 6 emotes. And maybe I'll say hello. Why not? Hello and welcome to the stream, perhaps? If I can type that to the stream. I wish I could type at lightning speeds. But alas, not yet. Okay, so let me refresh the friends list. I will wait a little longer for some people to hop on if they so desire. But it's just a pop-up stream. It's like a bonus stream. I didn't expect to be able to stream at this time on this day, but it just kind of worked out. So, of course, I'll only be able to stream for 2.5 hours at the most, I believe. And everybody looks busy. And I've been curious to see if auto match does work. Of course, watch. As soon as I start auto match, then people will hop on. But let me just see if I can start a search. We do have 2 of 4 people. That is a good sign. Oh, we have 1 viewer on already. Thank you, Ghost Viewer. If you don't chat, you're a Ghost Viewer, right? Is that how it goes? I think that's what they call people that don't chat in the Twitch chat. I call them Ghost Viewers. But as such, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, just a bonus stream. We want to see if we can get some special scenarios, cities and nights going. In Enchanted Land, I really got to step my game up because, of course, on the last stream I did with special scenarios, I got wiped the floor. What's the saying? They wiped the floor with me in my gameplay with Cities and Nights on Enchanted Land. Great Canal, I had a little bit better of a chance. Give me 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
She's outside with some questions about the car.
Okay, no problem.
Come out.
Alright. Uh-oh. Let me not go into this match because I do have to be right back. Catanians, because single Catanian, hang out for just a second if you want, or just go watch something else because I'm going to have to be right back. So I'll see you in a bit. Catanians, I'm coming back. And we're back. Let's kick it back to main. Let's go back full screen on Catan. Your patience is incredible. It goes beyond the normal realm of a non-Catanian's patience. So I do appreciate you sticking around, my one viewer. And now we have two viewers. Okay, so if you want to play in a Catan match with me on special scenarios, you just let me know in the Twitch chat ASAP, because I'm trying to start this auto match. But if you're just watching, which I suspect people will be just wanting to watch for a little bit, for a little while, then that's cool too. I just want to see if I can actually... Oh, and it worked. Okay, so this is actually the very first time I've ever been able to get into an auto match in special scenarios on the live stream, anything, bar none. Even non-live stream, anything. This is the very first auto match that's ever worked for me in special scenarios. So now the only thing left to hope for is for a Rise of the Inca auto match to work for me. But guess what? I'm joking because it kicked me out. And please try again. So yeah, special scenarios in Rise of the Inca, my luck is not there. But let me see if my luck is there this time. If I could just get connected with those players that also want to play. But the searching just takes much time. Alpha Memory 1, also the first OG subscriber, thanks for tuning in, says working on surprise party stuff. Oh, the surprise party's tomorrow, isn't it? And he says lurking in the background. Always appreciate you lurking, and you're watching, and even you're playing, because you did play on the last stream. So always glad to have you around. And but yeah, I think you said the surprise party is this Saturday, meaning tomorrow. So yeah, you got to do the prep work now, and then see how it plays out tomorrow. All the building up to that big surprise. Searching for online Catanians. And on the side, I sometimes just like to browse Craigslist for the current cars offered in the stick shift market. Stick shifts only, preferably rear-wheel drive. Corvettes. We have Corvettes, Mustangs, Miatas, Porsches. Lots of good stuff on here. As we continue to search for opponents. BMWs. Classic cars that would take a lot of maintenance to keep running. 2011 Mustang GT Premium, 48,000 miles. It's a beauty. It is a beauty, but it is definitely out of my price range. What else do we got here? Rolls Royce Silver Dawn from 1952. It's a low $60,000. That's hilarious. 4-speed column shifter. Oh, it's like 3 on the tree, except it's 4 on the tree, which I've never drove a on the tree manual transmission before, but it is oozing with style and classic appearance and appeal. A 1952 Rolls Royce. Who would have thought? The first owner ordered it. There's documentation of them ordering the Rolls Royce in November of 1951. That's insane. Oh, 2002 Pontiac Firebird Formula with the LS1 and a stick shift that never, for $8,000, that never shows up that low on Craigslist. With the T-tops. Oh, now we're talking. Let's see. The odometer trip reading flickers but does record the mileage properly. Oh, so it has some lights on in the dash, so it's got a... might need a little bit of, was it TLC? But man, that's 300 and... I think they rated them 325 horsepower to underrate them compared to the Corvettes of those years, but they were actually making the same power because it was still a Corvette engine. Ooh, Mustangs, trucks, ooh, GTO, but it has no engine. Lots of good stuff on Craigslist. Of course, you go to a dealership, you get some kind of warranty, but for me, I do like to work on my own cars whenever, as much as I can. So that's why I try to buy the cheaper private sale cars and do it that way. Still searching for opponents, so still I wait. 2007 Chevy Corvette Z06 with the LS7, the 7-liter, aka the 427 cubic inch Chevy motor, 505 horsepower. Oh my Lanta. And it's 40 grand, which is a fair price. I think they used to trade in the low 30s, high 20s, but the car market is outrageous, of course. LS1, this time it's a Camaro instead of a Firebird, but that pops up for $6,200. Runs strong and fast. It just needs paint and some other odds and ends. They're moving right now, so they have to get rid of it. That's crazy. Wow. T-top, 6-speed stick shift, 2001 Z28 Camaro. Wow, wow, wow. What a bargain. But I don't know. $6,200, not bad at all. Oh, a 1995 Mustang. This is very similar to mine. For $6,700. Two or three players. Wait a minute. 1995 Mustang should be the last year of the 5.0. Oh, okay, it is. I see the intake. Very nice. He did restore it. That's pretty cool. But no, I already have a 1995 Mustang. 1968 Firebird convertible, 50 grand. Wow. Wowza. Double wowza, triple wowza. 03 Ford Mustang Cobra with the, aka the Terminator, with the supercharged 4.6 liter 4-valve motor. Supercharger, that must be a riot to drive. It's 38 grand, so those values have shot way up. So yeah, car market is absolutely on fire, and the search for a special scenarios game is absolutely not on fire. The fire is out. We can't even get a spark. Well, we get a spark when we find some players, but that's about it. Fear not, Catanians. Now it is working. Katie is in the chat. Katie, thank you for tuning in. Says hiya. How's your day, Katie? Of course, we're trying to do some Enchanted Land, and it works. We're in. Also, Katie, we will be doing, hopefully we'll be doing a regular Cities and Nights live stream tomorrow, but I potentially have to do a little bit later in the day because I will be working on my neighbor's car tomorrow in the morning time. So just something to keep in mind if you are wanting to play in tomorrow's stream of Cities and Nights. But how is your Friday going, Katie? Tell me all about it. Is it a nice end to the week, or are things crazy for your Friday? And you said you used to be waitressing, but now you bartend. Is that correct? Because I should have that figured out by now. So I think that's the current setup you have. Okay, my turn. I think it's better to start on the coastline first. I like the ore port. The sheep port is good. Actually, is there any other 6s? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on this 610 because I would also like to get on an 8. If I get on 8s and neglect the 6, I'm not going to get on the 6. So I'm going to get on the 6 first. Build the ship. And then it's my turn again for the starting city. Is that correct? Yes. So I would like the 358. 3-5. Ooh, the 358 is like really spicy. Because the 5 and 8 bring me the commodities. And then I should be able to get on a somewhat decent ore spot. We'll see how it goes. Let me do that. And I'll build towards... You know what? The ore port will be taken. That's my guess. I'm going to build this way, actually. I'm almost certain that ore port will be taken. Pochamocho in the stream, in the Twitch chat. Thanks for tuning in, Pochamocho. He says, hello, hello, hello. The triple hello. And I say, welcome, welcome, welcome. The triple welcome. And also, I did see your message in the Discord. You left me 2 nice long messages, so I will reply to those when I get a chance, but I didn't have a chance before the stream because I was helping my mom with something. But yes, I will get back to you. I did see them. I just wanted to let you know that if you were curious. And Katie says, correct. I'm having a chill morning before work tonight. Thanks. Oh, so it's actually still morning where you are, Katie. That's interesting because I'm close to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I was able to finish my work day. Of course, I had to start early. But then sometimes you get off a little bit earlier, so it's nice. So yeah, all around, very good. Very good Friday so far. And the weather is beautiful. And I'll be going out later tonight just to hang out with a friend. And it's going to be great. But for now, in the middle of the day, we load up Catan. And that's what we do. Okay, so blue did go for the 8911. Oh, the 610. Interesting. Okay. See, I thought someone was going to take that ore port. Maybe red will take the ore port. But then again, red is not built on wheat yet. So maybe they'll take the sheep port. If that's the case, I can snag that 4-5-12 spot, which would be very exciting. Pochamocha says, thank you, no hurries. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for working with me in my busy schedule, Pochamocho. You wouldn't think as a single guy you would have a busy schedule, but it's insane. Because like if you're helping one person out with something, but also helping someone else out with something, also working and also doing other things, the schedule gets filled up fairly quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start off with the ore and the wheat. I think that's my best bet. And then I will build, and then that puts me really close to another city right off the bat. And then after that, I think I'm just going to build towards... Actually, I want to build toward this 5-9. If I get on that 5-9, that's even better. I think I'll set myself up for just the best gameplay here. Kitty says, well, it's 1 for me, but woke up at noon. Haha. Oh, okay, so you woke up at noon. I gotcha. That must be nice. The fact that you can sleep in till noon is amazing to me, because the way my body functions after waking up early consistently at like 6 a.m. every morning for the past, like during weekdays, for the past, I don't know, like 6 years, I physically cannot sleep in past like 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. It just, my body's just like, alright, we're awake, let's go, let's get the day started. And I'm like, come on, it's Saturday or Sunday. You know, these are my days off. I can sleep in a little bit. But yeah, glad you can sleep until noon. My sister will sleep until like 1 p.m., sometimes 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And it blows my mind because, like, on a weekend, I've already been up, been doing a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, just like on a roll. And I'm just like, you're just getting up? So, very funny. Alright, so the 8 came through, so I will be able to build a knight and activate it. Now, I want to get another city on the board. Of course, probably should build another knight. You know, do it right. Be the good Catanian. But another city, and I'll throw that on probably the 4-5-12 and just get a bunch of coin. 4, okay, 4 is good. But yeah, with this setup, I do have lots of good number diversity. I have 3, 4, 2 5s, a 6, 8, 10, and 12. So after, if I can get the city first, my next move will be the road and the settlement to the 5 or 9 sheep spot to gain 9 as a number. And just have all the fun. Okay, so someone, it's going to be blue, did not activate a knight yet. Unfortunately, I cannot build another knight to match barbarian strength, so it's going to be up to blue. But then he ushers in barbarians, we get defeated, he gets defeated the most by burning a city. Let's see if they rage quit. It's very possible. Although, he might not have trouble, well, 7 got rolled, so he's got to burn all those cards. 3 brick, 2 wheat, plus he gets to move the robber, I believe now, so that's fun. Katie says, but I often don't get off work until past 2 a.m. Okay, so Katie, now I understand your situation a little bit better, because if you stay up so late, it's hard to get up early, because that's just how your schedule is. And also, I do applaud you for being, you know, having the ability to stay up, you know, work that late, because I've only had to work past midnight like a very select few amount of times, and it always just, there is nothing left in the energy tank. I'm completely drained. And then if I have work the next day, I can't go, because there's nothing left. So so yeah, I do applaud you for that, because nowadays, now that I'm, not that I'm like way older, I'm just a little bit older than when I started working at for my company at my machine shop, but like I can't stay up late anymore. I can't stay up past like 11 p.m. It's just, I'm falling asleep, I'm falling out. So, but yeah, that with the bartending job, it's just, it comes with the territory that people are hanging out and going out later, and you know, coming to the bars and whatnot in the later hours. So I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna build a city, and I'm gonna pass the dice. Hopefully, get the 6 of the 12, get that knight reactivated. And if not, wow, barbarians are really on the move. But I did get a coin, so I'm excited about that. No ports yet, which is concerning, but here we go. 6 or 12. 2 in advance. Okay, Barbarians just will not slow down. Only red was able to activate their knight, so yikes. We're in a pickle here. I'm going to ask for wheat, and I'm going to offer 2 lumber. See what that does. Red says no, blue is deliberating. So why don't I sweeten the deal? Instead of 2 lumber, 1 lumber and 1 ore. Red still says no. You know what? That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm just gonna build a knight, if I don't glitch out, and pass the dice. I'll get this knight reactivated. 7 advanced barbarians. The worst dice roll right now. And watch, if I activated the knight, then it would have taken me forever to build the city. And yada yada yada. Steals my cloth. But he can't spend it because he doesn't have a city anymore. He burned it. I need a warlord, that's what I need. So Boo builds a knight but does not activate it. Barbarians have not slowed down. They have been moving every single dice roll. Alright, here it is. Will I roll them in? Yep, because they just... And there's the 6. I roll the wheat. It's terrible. Barbarians, why would you do that to me? Okay, I guess... What should I do? Activate my knight. Really? Those previous 7 dice rolls couldn't get 1 wheat. But I did have the wheat. I just chose to build a city. Because I was like, I'll be fine. But then again, out of that city I did get a blue city improvement, so there is a small victory in the defeat. Or some sort of bright outlook, yeah? Okay, cloth was stolen, but perhaps I can trade with blue to get that cloth back that he stole from me. And let's see if we can offer lumber for the cloth. What does he want? Pocho says, I'm working right now, but so I'll have to mute this, but I'll leave the stream open. Pocho, thank you so much. It's incredibly appreciated. You are an absolute legend for that. Good luck on the games, thank you. Hopefully they go well here. After burning the city, maybe I'll have another city in the cards in the near future. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your workday, Pocho Mocho, and hope it goes well. Wheat for the ore. Don't have the ore. Two wheat, that would be nice. Oh, so he's trying to get the city back, potentially? Oh, if only I had an ore for these nice trades. Of course, I could build 2 ships on my next turn. Ooh, the longest road. But with only 3 settlements, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to have some good strategies for later on. 10 is good. We do have 10. Okay, back to me. 9. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chase the robber away. I'm going to throw it on their 8. Have a little look-see at red, because red still has a city. Of course, I don't get a wheat to reactivate the knight. And instead of reactivating Knight, since we're still ahead in Barbarian Strength, or sorry, Knight Strength, I'm just going to go ahead and build some ships. To get myself set up to get on the Dragon Island and start battling those dragons. And there's a 7. Ooh, Saboteur would be, that was nice, but you know, of course, Warlord or Spy is preferred. And blue had to burn cards again. And they steal my paper and they can't use it. Now they're going to steal a sheet from me. Unless they steal from red this time. But something gives me a feeling they like stealing from me. Yep, there's the sheep. Now the way I set this up with my knights is that I have to upgrade one of those knights so I can build another level 1 knight and then go to the Dragon Island with that knight, because I'll have to build a knight off of my settlement on the 610. Red uses wedding, but I ain't ready for marriage or to go to any weddings anytime soon, so I'm tied with him in victory points, so thankfully I don't have to give any cards or bring any Catanian wedding gifts, so we're good on that. Of course, we are going to a whopping 21 victory points slash whoever defeats 6 dragons first. Now, with this 7, I'm going to throw it right back on that 8, where it belongs. Steal from red again. Saboteur, not really, because each player would only have to get rid of 1 card, so I'm not going to do anything just yet. Just going to hope for more 5s. 8s are good too. I can't turn down an 8. But yeah, just a little salty that I had to burn that second city on the 4-5-12. The game just didn't want me to have such an advantage over the other players. There goes a 6. So now we can activate the other knight. And you notice that there's 3 active knights on the board, but because blue moved their knight from the main island over to the Dragon Island, that active knight no longer participates in fending off Barbarian Strength. So that is something to keep in mind when playing the Enchanted land. 10 is good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I guess I'll use Saboteur now. Why not? Make both players get rid of 2 cards and 3 cards respectively. And then after that, I could become a Defender of Catan by activating this knight. And then at the same time, I think I'll go ahead and grab the politics bonus. Or sorry, the trade bonus. Mixing up my bonuses. Still, I'm okay. Now that I have 2 3s side by side, I'm going to Alchemist a 3. If I get Alchemist, then I can build a road towards the 5-9. And then build a settlement on it later, hopefully. We have an 11 wheat down there. If we can get an adventure, we can upgrade to something a little bit more desirable. There goes the 3. That's perfect. Let's roll all the 3s. Or actually, now give me a 6 or 12 so I can get the wheat. But if I get one more, I'll need another lumber because I got to build the road and the settlement. So that is true. Man, 9. I got to get on those 9s. Then I'll have most of the numbers. 11. Disgusting. Okay, so let me just build a road. And then all I can do is pass. So yeah, 3 and 6, that would be optimal. Highly optimal. 8 is good too. I would love a merchant, actually. A merchant with my 3 yellow city improvements. Give me a merchant, that would be the best. And you see blue that turn could have attacked that dragon, but because they only have a level 1 knight, they're probably worried that that dragon could be a level 2 or 3 dragon. I'll get a sheep stolen from me and my 6 we to shut down. I roll an 11. Okay, these 11s, I've never liked 11s. We need to get something else. We need to rip those 11s off this board. 5 11s, that's crazy. And I'm just going to pass. 4, okay. Close to 3, but not quite, but I'll take it, because I do get an ore. Of course, now if 6 gets rolled, like it does, my 6 is shut down. Okay. The 12 is a long shot, but the 12 would give me the wheat. And back to me, roll dice. Ooh, it's a resource monopoly with the 8, which is crucial. So that means there is wheat. So I will go ahead and steal the wheat. Thank you very much, opponents. And you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Because we have the trade bonus, we're going to trade 2 cloth for a lumber. We're going to get on that 5-9 now. And then we will seek to activate the knight later. So now we've doubled down the 5, we've gained the 9 as a number, and I'll go ahead and I promoted the level 2 knight, or the level 1 knight to a level 2 knight. So that way if someone used deserter on me, then we'll still be okay with knight strength against barbarians. And because barbarians, they're going fast this game. There goes another 11. Of course I could have built the settlement on the 11 brick, but definitely not my top choice. So that's why I went with the 5-9. Roll the 7. Let me throw it on. Okay, so here's the deal. Red does have way more city improvements compared to blue's no city improvements, but blue is actively trying to defeat dragons, so it's kind of a toss-up here. I'm going to shut down the 8 wheat, and I will steal from blue, because if they defeat 6 dragons before any of us can get close to building up our victory points and production and whatnot, then blue is just going to win this game before we can get set up. I'm not going to say they're going to win very quickly, but they're going to win at a reasonably fast rate. Okay, so with the medicine, I am just going to hope for a 5 to get rolled, and then well, now the 6 is shut down, but a 5 and a 12. So I can build a second city back on the board. Of course, I'm still contributing the most to Knight Strength, so I should get another Defender Catan victory point, ideally. And with that Inventor, I have lost a 9. I now have 2 4s. And then, of course, I roll a 9. So, yep. Even though I have all these settlements in a city, sometimes the production is lacking. There's a 2. I think that printer just went to me, actually. Yep, I just got a printer, so that's lucky. Up to 7 victory points. On the flip side of that luck, now the other players are going to be targeting me even more. Alchemist of 5, okay. Okay, so now we have the 2 ore. And I have double medicine. The cities, I want to build the cities, it's just a matter of can I actually get the cards and not get them stolen from me to be able to build said cities. Also, I need a merchant. I gotta get a merchant so I can start 2-for-1ing some sheep or something else for the wheat and ore that I desire and require for cities. 3 again. Okay, we like that. So with 2 paper, green city improvements level 2, getting pretty close to that science bonus now. And I'll build a city wall. And then after that I'll throw this ship here. That's all I can do. So now I can build a level 1 knight and then move it over to the Dragon Island pretty soon. There's the 12. We'll take it. Red did tie me for Knight Strength. Ooh, so blue, and the username is hilarious. Just a tip. Fought a level 3 dragon and lost. So his knight will go back to being deactivated, and he will not get a dragon victory point. So we are good on that front. I guess you don't lose your knight. Like, it doesn't get taken off the board at that point. I'm not sure what's happening right now because he does have connectivity issues that just popped up. But I guess your knight just goes back to being deactivated, and then you can reactivate it, move to a different dragon spot, and attack that dragon. So, I don't know. I think if you lose to a dragon that's stronger than your knight, I think the knight just goes off the board. That's how it should be, and then you have to rebuild another knight. Because it's a dragon versus one single knight, you know. It just makes sense. But now with 2 ore and 1 wheat in my hand, I can build another city. Yep.
What time are you going?
Later.
No, but I'm gonna go pick her up. We might go to the bank. What?
4:30.
Okay.
4:15.
Okay. If you leave before I get, can you run her out the back one more time?
Yep. Sure thing.
Time before we go. Okay then.
Yep. No problem. I'll see you later. Alright, there's an 8 with victory. Okay, so I tie with red. At this point, I would love for an alchemist, but I gotta take a yellow. I gotta get a merchant. Bam! Bazinga. We'll take the merchant. Because if I take an alchemist, then it's kind of a one-time thing. I get one really good roll. But with merchant, it's there as long as I can hold on to it. And then I rolled a 4, a good number anyways, so I'm happy about that. Okay, so at this point, what we're going to do is I'm going to use medicine, and I will upgrade the 4, 5, 12 yet again, because the 6 wheat's going to be shut down a lot, it seems like. After that, I will take engineer, build a city wall. Then I will throw the merchant on the sheep where it belongs. And I'm not quite there at science bonus, so I'm just going to activate my level 2 knight. And then I will wait and see what happens after that. So now I have 2 cities on the main island. So let's get this commodity production, overall production up. Let's get it trending upwards. Just a tip, still having connectivity issues, so could potentially be kicked from this game, unfortunately. I feel like I recognize that username. I feel like they've been in a game on either on stream or just when I've played on Catan Universe in the past. I'm trying to remember. It's a hilarious username. But yeah, now that I have 2 cities on the board, I almost want to get a 3rd city because I still have another medicine, and then build a knight and then go to the Dragon Island, because that way I can get up to level 2 knights, maybe even mighty knights fairly quickly with all the production I'll be getting, and all the coin perhaps off the 4 and the 5. Plus now I'm in a better spot because I was able to activate the level 2 knight compared to last second run of Barbarians, where it just took couldn't even get a wheat until they invaded. Once they invaded, then I got the wheat. It's just like, really Catan Universe, really game, you would do the dice rolls like that? 9. Okay, so we'll love to have a 9 in the future. We'll see if we get Inventor, because I want to get a 9 back. But we do have double 4s, we do have double 3s, so there is that. 11, okay, 11, you need to relax. I don't know what's going on with these 11s, but they're insane right now. Hopefully the dice rolls even out over the course of the game. Road building, okay, now everybody's getting in on the Dragon Island. Smith, very nice. Okay, back to me. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll just roll a 9 and not be able to do anything whatsoever. Alright, back to just a tip. Still has connectivity issues. He may become a bot, which is unfortunate. One more 11 is rolled. I'm just going to sit there and watch it happen. There's nothing I can do about it. Of course, if I get... Watch. Once I get science bonus, then only my numbers will get rolled for a while. Just watch. Because it just goes that way sometimes. Of course, getting to level 2 Green City improvements, you're like, alright, good. I'm only one step away from science bonus. But then it's like, after you build those... that green, you spend that 2 paper to build Green City Improvements level 2, then it's like, well gosh, now I gotta earn 3 more paper. If I can't get it directly, I gotta trade in for it or trade with other players, which is usually rare. They usually don't want to trade their paper. So it actually, there's a little bit of a gap, a time gap, a turn gap between Green City Improvements level 2 and Green City Improvements level 3. That's just how it goes sometimes. I almost said that's just how it be, but I wasn't trying to say that. I was trying to be grammatically correct over here. It just kind of slipped out. Okay, Brachial K. Lamock tunes in. Thank you for joining in. As you tune in, Blue is now a bot, gets kicked from the game, and asks, what version is this? This is Catan Universe. If you're asking about the version, I would say Catan Universe. I think that answers your question. But if you are asking specifically about what expansion, this is the Special Scenarios expansion. And within Special Scenarios, this is Enchanted Land, where you can either win by getting to 21 victory points or by battling 6 dragons on the Dragon Island, as you see on the bottom right of your screen. So either way you can win. You don't have to go to 21 victory points, which is a lot. You could just battle 6 dragons and win that way. Okay, so still I'm trying to figure out what the deal is with the robber. Like, I could place a robber on the Dragon Island, even in the desert. I'm really not sure what that is about, so I'm not going to do that yet. At this point, I will shut down... Ooh, you know what? Let's shut down Red Sheep Supply. That might be something there. I grab a 4th cloth. So there's only one thing left to do, Catanians. Let's build that yellow metropolis on this turn. And throw that there. And now I will elect to build a knight, and I will build it here first. And I'll have to get it activated later because I only have a brick in my hand. That's all I got. 12 is nice. 12 is nice. Let's get a few more 12s and we'll have all the wheat we require for a good while for this game. But yeah, Brachial, hopefully that answers your question. I gave you perhaps even more details than you cared to have, but there you go. Wow. I felt that coming on. I was like, that's going to be a strong one. Alright, and as I continue to hydrate, I'm up to 11 victory points, okay? I'm like downplaying this. I'm like, see, I'm acting like I'm having a bad game, but it's going very well, actually. And the computer's going to challenge me for that 8-ore spot to get onto the Dragon Island? I don't think so. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reactivate this knight. Then I'm going to promote it. And then I will also activate my other knight. And then I'll pass the dice. My knight is going on the Dragon Island the next turn. That is what's happening. Bots, you may try to stop me, but perhaps I will have the high ground. Alright, there goes another 8. Yellow Metropolis secured away. We're good on that. Of course, with the 5 getting rolled last turn, Red does have science bonus now, so they beat me to science bonus. And with that said, they'll probably beat me to the Green Metropolis, but that's okay. 9. Wow. I'm jealous. Okay, let me do that. And I'm going to move this knight over to this island. And then... I almost want to use Commercial Harbor now, but I want to get the paper. So I think I'm going to hold off. Yeah, I'm going to hold off because I got to wait, see if another 5 gets rolled, then I get a paper from Red, hopefully. Although foreget trolls, they may just give me coin. Oh, but a city on the 5-4 would have given me coin and cloth that turn from both the fours, but I'll just get coin, which is fine. 11. Do I get Defender of Catan for the second time to go to 12 victory points? But I will still actively try to battle it out for dragon victory points or dragon points. Red is about to battle this dragon, and it was a level 3 dragon. Wow. Okay. So red and blue each fought level 3 dragons for their first battle. She will also get a city, but that's crazy. So Dragon Island is a little tough this round, this match. Another 9. It's really, what is with these 9s? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is let me use Commercial Harbor now. Red does have something. Let me throw them. Let me throw them a sheep. I know they have their sheep port, but I want to hold on to this 3 ore. Oh, actually. Oh, but if I do, no, I don't want to do that. Wow, I should have held on to the sheep because I get a 2 for 1 the sheep for the 3rd coin. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, let's see if the computer is going to help me out in any capacity whatsoever. Computer is not trading right now, so I'm just going to pass. But yeah, I want to get the politics bonus first. Then I can promote my level 2 knight to a mighty knight. Also, I cannot forget to promote my knights on the main island to keep the city safe from barbarians. So you kind of are battling on 2 fronts. So yeah, something to keep in mind there. That was a 3. And you can build on the Dragon Island on the Enchanted Land scenario, as Red just demonstrated. 7. Of course I have 12 cards. If I had just not traded that sheep and traded in for the coin, yeah, yada yada yada. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Even with 2 city walls. 3 more resources, that's insane. Okay, let me give up all that. And gotta throw it on. Ooh, the double 5 is insane. So let me shut that down. Ooh, I steal a sheep. And what I'm gonna do is I have to do 2 sheep for a wheat because barbarians are getting scarily close. And I'm just gonna build that one. I'm gonna wait to activate my other knight because I don't want to trade in the 2 coin. I gotta get that that politics bonus very soon. Thankfully the 5 is shut down. Trader Jones says hello. Trader Jones, thank you for tuning in. And that was great. I'm very glad I shut down that 5 lumber spot with a 2 cities on it so that red could not get 2 paper and 2 lumber on that turn. And I benefit off my 5 being open. Awesome. And a 4 after that. Incredible. Alright, so now I have all the coin I could ever ask for. So I will get the politics bonus here. Red has a 4 gold now, so they will get a wheat off their gold. Politics bonus acquired, and let's trade in 2 sheep for a wheat. And let's get this knight activated. And then let me go ahead and promote it. And then I gotta wait a turn to go battle a dragon, or go move it to a dragon spot. So now we have a mighty knight, so I'm glad about that. I could have activated my level 1 knight instead of trading in for that so I could win Defender Catan, but there's a slight chance barbarians will hold off, but not likely. But yeah, Trader Jones with a double hello, Pocho earlier with a triple hello. Thank you for tuning in to watch the stream. Very, very nice to see. We're just doing some Enchanted Land special scenarios, cities and knights. And this time, red will promote their knight to a mighty knight. Oh, they're gonna chase away the robber. Uh-oh. I did get another merchant though, so that's good. Right on the 5, and steals the cloth, the one commodity that helps him get the trade bonus, and I was gonna 2-for-1 the cloth, but no longer. Alright, back to me. Roll the dice. Usher on the barbarians, of course. If they wait one more turn, could have got that 3rd Defender Catan victory point, but that's how it goes. Let me get a road building or alchemist. Crane. Crane is not bad either. Red has all 3 bonuses, so I am... Oh, I'm going to squash Blue's level 1 knight, and I know this is a mighty knight. Oh, wait, do I just move them? Is that how that goes? Yeah, okay, never mind. I guess I didn't want to do that, but because I just moved their knight. I thought I would get it off the board, but that's how it goes. If I still have merchant on sheep, which I do, it is time to trade in for a coin and then use this crane that I acquired to get a second metropolis before red gets that blue metropolis. Of course, I want it first. So now I have 2 metropolises there. Then I'm going to actually move merchant over to the ore now, because now I'm going to be wanting to use that sheep to build ships and steal longest road. And let me go ahead and reactivate a knight and then pass, so I can defeat that level 3 dragon on my next turn. 8 is good. If I could just get 2 more paper, then I'm good. Of course a 7, so I will get shut down. But now with Resource Monopoly, maybe if I roll a 4 on my turn, I can use Resource Monopoly, steal the ore, 2-for-1 it for the paper I need, then get the science bonus, then not have to worry about wheat, but then my paper gets stolen. It's just perfect how it works out like that. Okay. And red, of course, does have 1 dragon point now. Gets another city on the board. They're beating me in the city game, the city race. Another sneeze is coming on. Excuse me. Okay, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I see the trade monopoly. I use it. I ask directly for the paper. I know I'm only going to get 1, but that's okay. Also, with the 5 being rolled. Okay. First things first, fight the dragon. Win. Get the victory points. Oh, you know what it is? I think when you defeat the dragon, whatever level it is, that's the amount of victory points you get, I think, right? Because I was just at 12, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's exactly what just happened. Try to check back on the playback there. Okay, so we're actually in a very, very good spot. Now I'm going to take that science bonus, and then I will actually resource. Oh, it's doing a rejoin on me. Okay, so I was going to resource Monopoly the lumber and start building some more ships to try to take longest road. But yeah, now that I fought a level 3 dragon, it jumped me up 3 victory points, I believe. So if I can find, you know, some level 2, level 3 dragons, we're in a very good spot. We'll get up to that 21 victory points very quickly. But now with this rejoin, it's probably going to end my turn, or my turn will probably already be passed by the time I get back into this match, if I do. Still, I don't know, there shouldn't be this rejoin thing still. They should have fixed that bug. Blue steals my merchant, but I get a merchant back as I come back into the game. Okay, hopefully I can hold on to these metropolises for a little while. Barbarians continue their advancements. 4 means there's ore, so what I gotta do is I gotta go resource monopoly, and let's have that ore. however much of it you may have. That's perfect. Then I will steal the merchant. Should I put it on the ore? Because I have a medicine I could get a city. Actually, let me throw merchant on sheep. As I think the better option is to get a city. And yeah, let me throw it on the 610. That way I can get double wheat whenever that's not shut down. Additionally, I'll do 2 sheep for a wheat and 2 coin for a wheat. I will reactivate this night, and then I will reactivate this night. I will also promote this night in the quest Defend Off Barbarians, because now I have 3 cities on the board. Trader Jones says, make sure to put a headphone warning in for the YouTube upload. What did I... Okay, so run it back for me. What did I just do? Did I lean too far into the mic here? I'm trying to focus on all the things in the game. Did I just like say something very loudly? I'm completely oblivious to the headphone warning. The sneezes. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll definitely need to remember that for any YouTube viewers watching this on the playback. So next time I'll have to sneeze, but turn away first and then sneeze. So that's what we'll have to do. Okay, so red is most likely getting the green metropolis on this next turn. Of course, that they'll go up to 11, and then however much dragon, whatever dragon level it is that they defeat on their next turn on this spot, that will give them even more victory points. So probably what I'll have to do here is, you know, a diplomat would be nice, so I can rip one of blue's roads off the board. Now red has connectivity issues. Yikes. This game might end with just bots when I'm getting pretty close. So I'm at 16. Defeat another dragon. Get some more victory points. Take longest road. Then I'll be at over 18. If we can win against these barbarians, I could get another Defender of Catan victory point. Trader Jones says maybe a 360 on the seat. So what I'll do is I'll back away from the desk. I'll spin around and I'll sneeze at the 180 degree mark. And as I turn back around, I'll just casually scoot the computer chair back in, and it'll be right back into the game. Yeah, because this is a comfortable game for me. I don't have to be like, it's not like I'm playing like a first-person shooter game. I'm like or Rocket League, and I'm constantly having to have my eyes glued to the screen. Like, I have a little wiggle room here. Okay, so I'm going to move this knight. I guess I'll just choose this spot, just a random spot. Merchants on sheep. I'm gonna move it over to ore, so I can 2-for-1 the ore. If I activate, yeah, let me activate. Oh, it's tough. Let me activate this knight, and I'll even promote it, just in case. And I should get a Defender Catan victory point. Then I can reactivate the Mighty Knight on the Dragon Island later. And science bonus, perfect. Let me grab the wheat. Red did get the green metropolis. Deserter, are you serious? Look at that. What do you know? Had a feeling, and here it is, Deserter. Now blue ties me for Knight Strength against Barbarians. Okay, so now I gotta build another knight so I can go up again in Knight Strength now that I lost that one. Okay, so red fought a level 2 dragon, but I think they only got 1 victory point, so maybe you only get... I'm trying to figure this out. Now they're up to 13. They bring me down to 15. I just need to pay attention next time I battle a dragon, see how it plays out there. There goes a 10. Ooh, let's have a spy on red. Merchant fleet, diplomat, and mining. Mining is going to be the best option for me. Although we did lose the merchants, mining is still going to be good. What I'm going to do is I'm first going to reactivate this knight, and then I will build a knight back on this spot. I will actually trade 2 cloth for the wheat, and I'll activate this knight, so I should just barely be ahead for knight strength against barbarians. You know, I could just move this ship here and then build one more ship and cut off, but let me just wait. Let me just wait a little bit here, see how it plays out. 11s, you're crazy. Let me grab a wheat. But yeah, mining is good because if I can get the merchant back, I can throw it back on the ore. And then after that, potentially, if I can grab another medicine, if that's even possible at this point, I've already had 2, then I can build one more city, and then we'll be very, very good. Okay, so red builds yellow city improvements level 4. Now I have to be very worried about that. And the diplomat to rip a ship off the board. Yikes. Come on, barbarians. And the barbarians don't come in. It's just the perfect storm. I'm being dismantled. She's gonna pass me. It's all happening. Okay, so I steal the coin. I don't know, I got 2 wheat. I have a master merchant, but you're still ahead in victory points. Let me go ahead. Let me just fight the dragon now. So I will get 1 victory point from that, from a level 2 dragon. I'll go ahead and reactivate that knight. And then I'll pass with that. Yeah, I'll just pass. Finally, barbarians invade. That should be a 3rd Defender Catan victory point. Yes, it is. I would have had a 4th, but earlier I did choose potentially unwisely. We'll see how this game plays out. If I lose, it was unwise. If I win, it was wise. Let me get rid of Saboteur because I'm way ahead in victory points. But yeah, if red steals my yellow metropolis, we'll have to be worried. Okay, so they did get just 1 victory point from battling that dragon. I thought I jumped up to like from 12 to 15 victory points earlier on when I fought that level 3 dragon. That was the first dragon I fought, but perhaps not. There goes a 4. 4 is always good. Okay, now we can actually build another city with this setup here. We have mining and irrigation. That's perfect. I'm going to use both of those. Mining for ore. Irrigation as well, because we're going to want to reactivate everything. Let's move this knight. Let's move it down here, see what's going on with this dragon. We'll reactivate that knight. With no merchant on our side, we can do 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? Perhaps. I think that's the best move. So we can do 2 cloth, 4 ore, 4 wheat for 1, 2, 3, or sorry, 2 coin. All that for 3 cloth for a total of 4 cloth. Then use crane to max out the yellow city improvements forever. So now we're not going to lose that metropolis. And after all that, we will go ahead and reactivate our remaining knights. And instead of promoting that knight, I'm just going to build another one, because if I get deserted on again, I will not be a fan of that. So now we have 2 level 1 knights. That's the better setup. Okay, so now that we have secured the yellow metropolis forever. Now red will have to chase after my blue metropolis, which will possibly be a little bit harder because they have a city on a 6 sheep. They also have it on a 10 sheep, so they're getting cloth easier that way. Plus they have the sheep port. Now to get the blue metropolis from me, they're going to have to get a lot of 4s, but I'm also getting coin off 4s, so is blue. So it's going to be a little bit harder for them that way. So we should be good this way, yeah. So yellow metropolis secured forever. Still have blue metropolis. I could potentially steal the green metropolis, but that's going to take too much work. I think for now, just keep battling dragons. Of course, I may have to get to 21 victory points before that happens because red already has a lead on me. They've already defeated 3 dragons. I've only defeated 2. So I'm 1 step behind them in that regard. So it's probably going to... Yeah. Because as I battle dragons, I'm also getting victory points. So it's probably going to be a 21 victory point win for me here. If that's the way it's going to work out. Let me use bishop. Let me throw it on the 4. So I steal from both of them. And then of course I will chase away the robber. Throw it right back on the 8. Get me a card from red. Perfect. And now let's defeat this dragon. That's 1 victory point for defeating a level 2 dragon. And I'll reactivate that knight. Longest road is far out of the picture for now. Let me get these reactivated. And that's all I can do. Yep, because I don't have merchant, so I'll just pass. 18 victory points, 3 away. I kind of have to win in these next few turns, because if red defeats 3 more dragons on their next 3 turns, then it's over. It's just over. That's all it is. So, of course, I'll be able to defeat 2 more dragons before they can win by defeating 6 dragons. The Master Merchant, wow. Hopefully I don't have a spy so they don't steal my Master Merchant. The computer has 26 cards. What is the computer doing? I know not. They should be extending out their longest road. Okay, so I get stolen from, but I still have some cards left over. Of course, if I can build a city, I'll go to 19, defeat a dragon, go to 20, get a Defender Catan victory point is questionable because I have 5 active knights. Each of my opponents each have 4 active knights on the main island. Red will build blue city improvements level 4, so now I also have to worry about that. I need to get a merchant. I gotta steal that merchant back from him. And they will battle level 1 dragon, get another victory point. That's 4 dragon points as their turn is running out. And their turn passes. It looks like they were trying to steal my blue metropolis, but we live to see another day. But they're stealing it. There's nothing I can do about it either. Okay, so I'm going to move my knight. And I can't choose from these dragons over here, which is curious. I guess I can only move the knight up to 2 or 3 spaces. I think that's the other thing. The level of your knight determines how many spaces you can move it on the dragon island, if I'm not mistaken. Beyond that, let me just promote one of these knights. I think that's really all I can do for now. So I'm just going to pass. Okay, let's find out if my blue metropolis will be stolen here. Let's get those barbarians coming in, of course. Let me grab a lumber. Let me start building some ships if I can. Trader Jones says, we need something epic here to win this game. Yep, you're absolutely right, because if I lose the blue metropolis, I drop to 16. And then that, if red would have rolled a 7, that would have been perfect. But they may be building the blue senior improvements level 5. I just could not get that merchant. Yep, so they steal the blue metropolis. So let me get rid of this one. I'm back to 16, and they go up to 17. Thankfully, on their last turn, they were not able to reactivate their knight on the Dragon Island, so now they have to reactivate it and then move it the following turn. Okay, so it's back to me. Roll something good, Dupinator. 8. We can work. Ooh, and we get a road building. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use Master Merchant first. So now that I drop below red and victory points, I'll have a little look at their hand. Let's steal lumber and steal a wheat. I think that'll be the best option for us. Then let's use road building to build out. Okay, so we need 9 ships. If we, here's a you know what, let me do this. 1 ship here, 1 ship here. I'll build a ship here to get ready to cut up Blue's road system. Then I'm going to fight this dragon. That's a victory point for me for a level 1 dragon. Then I'll reactivate this knight. Okay, 6 active knights. Okay, yikes. What I'm gonna do is hopefully I can promote a knight. Yep, so I can go ahead and knight strength. Then I'll build a ship. Is that gonna be it? I'm at 7 length. That would give me longest road, I think. My turn's running out. Let me just pass. Let me just pass. Let me hold on to all my active knights. So if I let the turn run out and I can't reactivate that knight, then we're in a pickle. I want to get the Defender Catan victory point. That puts me to 18. Okay, now Barbarian's a little slow now. A little slow on the advancement here. I need 2 more Barbarian advancements. That'll put me at 18 victory points. Longest road puts me at 20. Then we just need to go to 21. Okay, we can win this. It's going to be so close. It really is. Dang. Yeah, with red stealing my blue metropolis, that really hurt. That really makes me have to catch back up to get close to that 21 victory point number to win. Because right now I'd be at 19. And then longest road gives me the win. And she gives me an 11. Takes away my 5. Smith. And I think that's all she can do. So she ties me. Builds another road. Okay, so she's about to take longest road. Okay, let's see. I need a merchant. That's what I need. I advanced barbarians with the 12. No merchant for me. Huh. What can I do? Commercial harbor is not going to be useful because I would only get 1 commodity from blue because red didn't have any cards and they just took a wheat. Of course, they can only take a resource off of science bonus. Let me use inventor. And I'm going to take a 9. I'm going to throw the 9 over here on the lumber spot so I can build some ships, hopefully. Okay, so if I really want to build another ship, but I also, can I do it as well? I don't think I can. I got a tie for, first let me move this knight, of course. I'll move it here. Then I'll reactivate it. Then I will build a ship to go to 8. Now, but if I move this knight, who does longest road go to if I cut up blue's longest road? Since we're both, me and red are both at 8. Let's just find out because I'm very curious. No, it goes to no one because none of us were ahead. We're absolutely tied. Okay, so I will pass with that. That was scary. I thought it was going to go to red, but it goes to no one. The 9 gets rolled to get the lumber. And wait a minute, it says my night strength is only 5. But I moved in the water to cut off red's or blue's road system. But thankfully blue upped their night, so we're good on that. Whew, I almost gave a victory point to red. So because I moved my knight off of the main island into the water, it was no longer protecting for my cities against the barbarian strength. So that is good to know. I did not realize that. But thankfully blue and red tied for knight strength because blue was promoting knights there right before barbarians invaded. And now red has fought 5 dragons to my 4. Bishop, crucial. I need a merchant. If I get a merchant, thankfully blue stole red's merchant, but red did take longest road there. And they have a merchant anyway to go to 20 victory points. Maybe you could have multiple knights on the Dragon Eye. I thought you could only have one. There goes a 7. Let me throw it on. I guess I'll throw it on the sheep here. I won't get anything, but that'll shut down red for a little bit. What I'm gonna do is actually first let me fight this dragon. Go up to 18 victory points. Reactivate the knight, of course. Let me see if I can move this knight. Okay, I can only move it in the water anywhere. It's curious. I'm gonna move it back to the island to give blue a chance to steal. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let me just use Warlord, and I'll move my ship out of the way. It's very tough. It's a tough call here. That way I give blue a chance to steal longest road from red, because now red is at 20 victory points. And yikes, yeah. This game is over very soon, I suspect. And blue doesn't take longest road. There goes a 6. Thankfully I shut down red 6, but they will be moving their knight to the final spot for the 6th dragon victory point. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I have to roll something really good on my turn. I gotta steal longest road, and I gotta get a merchant as well. I don't know. And of course I roll a 7, the worst possible setup. Let's see. I don't understand what the robber does by moving it here. Maybe red is unable to attack the dragon. Let me just try it. I don't know what the robber does by going there. Then I'll use Deserter on red. Red gets to choose what knight they get to remove. And I guess I can't move this knight. Maybe that means like you. Okay, so the knight. It says the knight is inactive. Hopefully that's what the robber does. That would be insane if that's the case. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I'm selecting a position for a basic knight. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I was like, what is going on here? Okay, so now I can move this knight here, which, okay. I'll move the ship back over here. Build one more ship. puts me at 9 to tie, and oh, I could have taken it. I could have 4 for on the wheat and a 2 cloth for one more ship. I could have done it. But yeah, I don't understand what the knight does by putting it on the Dragon Island. Like there should be some benefit to that, I would suspect. And who did Constitutionist go to? Okay, so red got Constitution. Oh, blue must have stolen Merchant. Yeah, and red is even able to defeat the dragon anyway to win the game. So still, Catanians, if you have any idea what the placing the robber on the Dragon Island does, I would love to know. Because I mean, I guess it's just stealing from anybody who has any settlements on the coast on the Dragon Island, but you can place them on the desert spots in the middle where players can't build settlements on. So I'm really curious as to what that does. But red just barely beats me to the victory. Of course, on my next turn I would have gotten a 6 dragon victory point, but even if I took Longest Road, that would have put me at... Oh, look, there's the Merchant in my hand right now. So, of course, didn't have it on my turn, but with Longest Road, I would have gone to 20. And I still would have been that just barely not being able to grab the win. So, yeah, red will win via dragon points, 6 dragon points. To my 5, I was just about to get a 6th one. But, of course, 1 turn too late. It's just like when you're playing base Catan, and whoever gets the largest army first, the other person who was just about to play their 3rd knight could have got it, but now they have to go and place a 4th knight from the development card stack to then get largest army and steal it from them. Alright, so, yep, viewers, I ended up losing that one. Okay, 301. How long did that game take? Let's see what the stream... Okay, so we're an hour 30 into the stream. What I can do here is I'll check on the friends list one more time, but I may just have to do one more auto match. I think that's all I have time for. I want to do some Great Canal, but unfortunately I may not have, we'll see. I may have enough time, I may not. Okay, so no one's really on the friends list, or they're busy, so I am going to try to quickly hop into an auto match of special scenarios. I'm only going to select Great Canal, and then I'm only going to select 3-player. Yeah, 4-player, that game would have still been going. Okay, so let me search for that, and of course you guys have not been doing hydration commands in the chat, but me drinking all this water has been causing an effect, so I'll be right back. Trader Jones says, after I explained that I play base Catan, I got kicked out of the band. Hilarious. And as I rejoined y'all on the stream and the game, looks like we're already going to take our turn Okay, so of course we got to be on the coastline at least once, so I always figure starting off with the starting settlement on the coastline is ideal. With a ship, I will build it. I'll build this way, I can move the ships around later, so that's fine. It's funny, you can move ships around, but roads are forever, unless you have diplomat, of course. Oh, that's a nice spot too, the 611. I like the 5.8 though, get the brick. Brick is... I don't plan on building a whole lot of brick, but now that I see that there's 9-3-11 brick right in the middle of the board, might end up being on one of those spots. Ooh, for my starting settlement, perhaps I would like this 3-5-8 spot, because then I grab the wheat to start off, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But someone else is going to take that, you know what I mean? So it's funny, if you don't know how to play Great Canal, they give you the option to build over here on all these wheat hexes, and if a new player is joining in, they're like, oh yeah, I'll build in that 6-5, no problem. And then they go away. That would be hilarious. Okay, but I am going to take the 6-9-10 for now. Yeah, that's perfect. And someone will probably grab the 5-10-11, so I'm going to build downwards. So yeah, that way I'll be getting cloth and coin, plus lots of orange sheep, hopefully. Okay, 5-8-11 will be chosen. I almost want to build a settlement on the 8-9-12. That would be ideal as well. Okay, so red will take that through front port. Okay, it's my turn. I think I start off with the wheat if I build here. Plus I grab a 9, which is pretty good. And then, of course, my only lumber hex is going to be the 8. Ooh, tricky. But I do have the 3-for-1 port. Decisions. Of course, I could build down this gold, but 5-8-11. It's... Let's see. I'm either looking at 5, but the 8-9-12. Let's see if I start off with the wheat. That is incredible. I start off with the wheat. I love it. And then let me build this away to get myself set up for future wheat production and get on that 9 lumber perhaps. Okay, so Trader Jones says, so how does this one work? What are those track things? Okay, so those are technically called Catan chits, like CHITS. And you just saw when the game started before the first dice roll, all the wheat numbers got flipped over because the Great Canal must be built to supply water from this water hex surrounded by resource hexes, and the Great Canal will be built all through these tracks, like you're saying, to this desert, which will feed the surrounding wheat fields with water, and then you'll be able to go build on those wheat and then actually get wheat in the future. So the Great Canal is, so the special scenarios allow you to earn victory points in other ways from the normal ways you would in Cities and Knights. So with the Great Canal, if I build a knight here in between the 6 sheep and the 9 ore and I activate it, then if orange builds a knight here on the other side of the 6 sheep and activates it, there needs to be 2 separate knights activated on the same resource hex that has these canal pieces. And once those 2 knights are activated at the same time, then that canal gets completed and each player would get a victory point. Now the other difference would be, or the better option for you, is if you built 2 separate knights on a canal piece and you activated both of them, you would get both victory points for yourself, which is pretty awesome. Of course, we are going to 21 victory points, and now I can build a knight and activate it. So I will build, yeah, I'm going to build one here and activate it. Then I'm going to, I can build 2 roads, but first let me build Yellow City Improvements Level 1. 1, 2, that's not a huge spot to worry about. I'm going to build 2 roads this way. I want to get on the settlement on this 5, 10, 11 and just keep my production through the roof. But yeah, you have to connect or construct all the canal pieces, and there should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 hexes have canal pieces to be constructed, and once you get 2 active nights per canal piece, then that canal piece gets completed, and you'll see what it looks like as soon as it's completed, because it'll have a change on the hex immediately. And then each player will get either 1 victory point apiece, or if just you were in charge, or just you were responsible for building that canal piece, you get the full 2 victory points for yourself. So you think, oh, 21 victory points, that's like Greater Catan, that'll take forever, but sometimes it goes fairly quickly. It just depends on how well you're able to get your knights activated, because there's no wheat. And actually, you see, there you go, 1 canal piece already constructed on the 11 brick. Red and orange both helped out, so they each get 1 victory point. And you see right here, there's another special thing off your player profile that says this shows how many victory points were acquired by building canal parts, but they spelled acquired wrong. It's ACQUIRED. But I guess I have to let that go, because the developers, they won't hear me. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. So now that canal piece is completed, but later, once all the canal pieces are completed, then you'll see a slight update to what the canals look like. So very cool to see. Okay, 5 is good. We tie. Let me take a yellow, get a resource monopoly. Merchant is okay too. I can work with that. But yeah, my next move is to get settlements. Then I will start building more knights, hopefully. Looks like orange is going to get rid. Ooh, they have crane. Of course, in this scenario, science bonus is everything. 3, and no one built on 3. Yikes. Okay, so I have 8, 9, 5, 8, 6, 10, 11. So numbers are pretty good, just waiting on them. 9s would be incredible for me. 8 is also good, can't complain with 8. I will throw the merchant on the ore now. And if I get a mining, 6 ore. 6 ore, that's incredible. So let me go to the bank. I'm going to build the settlement first. We'll see if that's a good idea, because of course I do have to activate my knight. But let me see if I can activate it on a future turn. I do have the 3-for-1 port, and I do have the ore port. Trader Jones says thanks for the rundown. No problem. If you have any more questions about it, just ask me. I'll do my best to answer them. Well, yeah, it's kind of like a little story. Like, Catanians settled on this unique island where the wheat fields were in a drought, or in a famine, or not a famine, but I guess kind of in a famine, and they weren't producing any wheat. So they had to find this canal, or they had to find a water source and build a canal. They had to work together to build a canal while settling this island of Catan, so that they could feed the wheat fields with the water source they had found. So a fun little story there. Okay, resource monopoly. Could it be on sheep? Might do it on sheep. Yellow city improvements level 2. Let's look at the game log here. There is cloth to be had. So I will resource monopoly the sheep. I'm sorry, not cloth to be had, but sheep to be had is what I meant. And now I will 3-for-1 for the singular wheat. Activate my knight. And then I hope to build another knight right here at this spot. So we'll see if I can do that in the near future. Then I can get that 6 sheep spot canal constructed. Merchant fleet, that's going to be helpful as well. Okay, all the ore, all the sheep. All the ore for the sheep, or for the ore port, ore merchant right now. 8 will be shut down, and surprisingly, red will steal from orange instead of me. I guess because 8 is bringing orange paper and bringing me no paper. Roll of 7. Let me shut down red on the 5. Give me something good. Sheep. Okay. We can work with that. Okay, so 3 barbarian strength, 2 active knights. That means red's got to get a knight activated, so I'll leave that up to them. I won't worry about it. I'm going to use merchant fleet on sheep. And I'm going to get the trade bonus. 2 for 1. Let me just get some commodities for now. Yeah, that's going to be the best bet. Level 1. Level 1. And then pass. Commodities, build them up in the Great Canal scenario as quickly as you possibly can. And build another settlement, build a few more settlements. Cities are going to be probably harder to build early on, so you might have to wait later on to get your settlements upgraded, but this is one of the few cities and night scenarios where it is very beneficial to build out a few more cities to get all that production, because you're going to be having to do a lot of 4-for-1 trades, and I think getting on a 3-for-1 port is like almost necessary to be successful in this Great Canal scenario. 7. And I didn't have a city wall, so we're going to burn some cards. Of course I'm going to burn one of these, Ooh, 2 more. It pains me to do so, but I'm going to burn those. And I will move Le Robber. Let's move it on the 9 here. I'll have a steal from orange this time. Oh, I get an ore. Okay, so I'm going to build blue city improvements level 2. And as much as I want to build another knight, I think the best scenario is to actually build green city improvements level 2 and worry about the knight later for the victory points off of the canal construction. So I'll build the green city improvements level 2, because as soon as you get science bonus in the Great Canal scenario, then you're just off to the races. You can grab the wheat, any wheat that you need, because I'm not getting any wheat anymore. I start off the game with a singular wheat. That's it. Off of my 12, but all the wheat numbers, of course, get flipped over, face down. Nice 10 gets rolled. Let me have another yellow one. Let me get a resource monopoly. That's perfect. Orange chose a green one. They got a printer. Instant victory point. Very nice. And they both have a lot of progress cards. I don't know what's the deal. I have the same amount of city improvements, so where's my progress cards? I only got 1. Okay, 9 gets rolled. Red uses that brick they just got to build a city wall. 12. Okay, of course I would roll a 12 on my turn, so now I can't really steal much. 10 got rolled earlier. Okay, there's not much happening right now, so all I'm going to do is do 2 ore for a wheat. I want to do it for a 3rd coin, get the politics bonus, but let me just activate the knight, the most important thing first, and then we'll hopefully get a 9 or 10, get our 3rd coin, and get the politics bonus in the near future. 8 is always good for us, and also city walls are incredibly important in the scenario because you're having to save up a lot of cards to 3-for-1 or 4-for-1 if you don't have a 3-for-1 port for the wheat and the other things you need. So city walls also come in huge. Merchant will be stolen. Okay, that was helpful. That merchant was very helpful, so now I really got to get it back. In the meantime, I do have wedding, so I will be stealing cards from orange. If red also builds another victory point, then we can steal from them. A deserter would be amazing. I steal a knight from them, put it on the intersection of the 6, 10, 11 over on the right side of the board, activate it, and then get canal victory points that way. Oh, that would be glorious. Red will have a spy. If they spy on me, that's terrible. They spy on orange instead. Thank you. And I'm actually down to 5 victory points because I lost merchants. So with wedding, I'll actually get 4 cards instead of just 2, because they each have at least 2 cards. This is great. Another 5. And Horny Asian Near You, the most hilarious username on my channel so far, says, I've never heard of this expansion. What are the special rules? Give me 1 second. Let me use a wedding real quick. And I'm going to get back with you here in just a little bit. In a jiffy. Okay, very nice. Got some cards. The merchant's gone. Thankfully, I still have the 3-for-1 port. I could build a knight. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this knight here. I'm going to build a city wall. I will then go to the bank 3 ore for 1 coin. Let me grab the politics bonus, and in a future turn I'm going to activate this knight and get these canal victory points. But for now, is there anything else I'd like to do? You know what, let me build a road here so I can prepare to build on that 9 lumber in the future and just be set up to get on those wheat hexes later. I mean, I could also build, I also want to double down on the 6 sheep, triple down actually, and gain a 10, another 10. That would be helpful. 7 is rolled. So yeah, I could have gotten the canal victory points there and jumped up in victory points, but I kind of want to stay a little bit low key. Red still stealing from orange, which is great. So Horny Asian New Year, the special rules are, I'll kind of tell it like a story. So you're settling this unique island of Catan, which is, you know, different from basic Catan on the first island and other Cities Knights islands that you've seen that include seafarers. So there's the 12. My 12 is flipped over, so that sucks. Real quick, let me use this inventor. I gotta upgrade this. I'm gonna upgrade the 11 to a 4. I think we're gonna do that. Yep. Grab a 4 there. That's perfect. I'll pass. So yeah, with this story, you're settling on this island, and you as Catanians are settling. And as you're settling, you realize that the wheat fields are not producing wheat because there's a little bit of a shortage, a drought, a famine, whatever you call it. So, and you discover, as you're settling on this main island, as Catanians, you discover a source of water. And then you see that you can build out a canal. In 9 pieces, you can build out a canal that will connect this source of water to this desert area to then feed water to the wheat fields. So, in this special scenario of Catan, it's called the Great Canal, and you earn victory points by building, or not, what's the word I used? Building, I guess we'll just say building, yeah, building canal pieces to then eventually connect them all into one continuous canal, so then the water will flow out of this water hex over into the wheat fields, and then the wheat field numbers will then flip back over, and then you'll be able to build on them and have wheat be produced. So very cool scenario we have here. What do I want to do here? Resource monopoly or lumber. It's gonna be lumber because orange is just doing so well. They have 2 of those. I will then go to the bank, 3 of those for 1 wheat, and I'm gonna go ahead and activate this knight, which will complete this canal, give me 2 whole victory points. And beyond that, let's see if I can quickly do this. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna wait because barbarians are so close. Let me just wait, because if my turn runs out, then no. 3 active knights, so I have the most knights contributed, and then I'll use inventor on my next turn. Also, Horny Asian Near You, if let's say you just saw me get 2 victory points by building this canal piece on the 6 sheep hex. Now, canal pieces are built on any hex that has these Catan chits, spelled C-H-I-T-S, and you see that they trace out a path for the water to flow through this canal area to the wheat field. And let's say since I built 2 knights apiece, or I built 2 knights on that 6 sheep and had them both activated, I got the full 2 victory points. You get up to 2 victory points for every canal piece on a canal resource X that you complete. But earlier on in the game, red and orange, they each chipped in 1 knight to build a canal piece on the 11 brick, so the victory points were split, 1 to red, 1 to orange. So that's how that works. So you're going to 21 victory points just like you would in Enchanted Land, but instead of defeating dragons and getting the option to win the game with 6 dragon points or 21 victory points, in Great Canal you just go to 21 victory points, but it can happen pretty quickly if you can help build a lot of these canal pieces. 9 is good, way better for red. Mining, okay, I have mining now, that's exciting. Whew. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, oh, red is challenging me for the 5-8 spot. I cannot have that, so I'm gonna use mining, grab 6 ore. Additionally, I would like to use that inventor, but first I gotta do this. I gotta have this spot. I will not let this spot go to red because red has a lot of momentum. Let me build the settlement on the 5-8, and then after that I'm gonna go to the bank, 3 brick for a wheat. I am very close to another city, but I just gotta wait on that a little bit. Is there anything else I'd like to do? Kind of want to hold on to inventor just in case someone uses inventor on me. I'll just hold on to it for now. And also, of course, for Horny Engineer U and Trader Joe's, I forgot to mention that you have gold at the bottom, but you actually cannot build settlements on the gold or on these 2 extra islands whatsoever. You can only build a knight on those islands. You can have your ships touch the island and then build a knight, and once the knight is activated, I believe it has to be activated, then you can draw from gold every time an 8 is rolled. Or you can have the knight touch any of these ports and then be able to utilize those ports. So you actually don't build any settlements on the extra islands. It just has desert and gold. And it's usually always 8 gold, I believe. I don't think it's any other number. So yeah, hopefully that explanation made halfway decent sense, and now you have a better idea of the Great Canal scenario. One of the 2 special scenarios offered in Catan universe. Okay, now both my opponents have science bonus, and I'm definitely jealous of that. Hopefully I can get it. Okay, so here we see red builds a ship down the sheep port. Perhaps they will build a knight there and utilize that sheep port. 11 gets rolled. I'm just going to wait. I could use some merchant fleet on an ore, but let me just wait a little, see what else happens. If I get a merchant, that'll be better. 4, very nice. But yeah, at this point, I really got to get another city on the board. There's an alchemist. Okay, so there is hope. I kind of feel like I should go for science bonus next. Or if I get a diplomat, I'm going to want to move that road from the 9 lumber wheat area over to the 610 spot. I want to build on that spot for the production, then I'll go to the wheat later once the canal is completed. And Horny Engineer says, I see, so 2 knights are needed on a hex to make a canal piece. Yep, that's correct. Victory points needed to win, 21, and thanks for the explanation. You're welcome. If you have any other questions, you just let me know. Okay, 5 barbarian strength, 2 active knights. And before I head out later, I do have to remember to let my dog out. So after my turn, I will probably be doing that. And of course, just like in Enchanted Land, if you have knights on the Dragon Island, they don't count towards active knights against barbarian strength. But in a Great Canal, they always count towards active knight, towards barbarian strength as you're building out canal pieces, so it's a win-win. So you're really encouraged to build knights in this scenario. And it looks like if red activates this knight right here, then they will each get a victory point from building the canal on the 3 brick, the canal piece. But they will not, they will pass. I have alchemists. If I do a 10, I get a coin and 2 more ore. But that doesn't quite put me in science bonus territory. It puts me just off, just a little bit. Yeah. So very close, but not quite. So I'm just going to roll dice. 6 is good as well. I'm going to simply build a road. Get ready to build a settlement here. And... man, this is tough. Not much else I can do for now. I think I'm going to use Inventor. I'm going to swap the 10 to 5. Yeah, because I would rather have the 5 on the ore and put the 10 over there. Okay, so now... oh, 9 was shut down. That's so unfortunate. 9 is great for red. Like, really, really great. I just get a brick. That's it. Gotta steal the merchant back, and... if the 9 was rolled, I would have got a 4th ore and a coin. Then I could have alchemisted a 5. And that would have been perfect for science bonus. Okay, so more canal pieces are constructed. So you see orange is all the way up to 11 now. Red is already at 9, but I think red has all the momentum still. But you can also see next to each player's name, like orange has 4 victory points just by building canal parts. Red has 2, and I also have 2. I do hope to build the canal parts on the 4 lumber, the 5 brick, possibly even the 8 lumber, but we'll see how that goes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 canal pieces completed out of the 9 that needed to be completed so far. Red does roll a 7, so they will have to burn cards. They shut down the 8. They steal from orange. We love it. We love it. We love it. Oh, I do have crane, so we're definitely okay. Alchemisting a 5 will commence very soon. Crane will... I love it when crane is the thing that helps me get science bonus. Because then you just need 2 paper. Crane is your 3rd paper. Alchemist, do your thing. 1 and 4 makes 5. Perfect. So now... I'll have to use my merchant fleet on the ore. Then I'll go to the bank. 4 ore, 2 paper, crane, science bonus. After that, we're good on night strength, so I won't worry about activating that other night. I think I'll just simply pass. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to catch up to them in night strength, so I'll just pass. And while I'm thinking about going to let my dog out, I'll be right back. back in action as it's already my turn. Wow, these turns are going faster than I thought. 8 gets rolled. I do get cards. 9 active knights. Okay, so we're good on that. Don't have any merchants still. So I hope to build settlement soon. So what I'm going to do for now, I'll just do the 3 brick for the wheat. Hopefully the wheat does not get stolen. And then if I can get a brick and a lumber, I can build a settlement. Oh, okay, so while I was gone, the canal was constructed. Let me take a lumber. The canal was constructed between me and Orange, so we each get a canal victory point from that. Orange is all the way up to 13, so I definitely have some catching up to do. Thankfully, I do have the politics bonus and the science bonus, which Red can say the exact same thing. Me and Red had the exact same amount of city improvements, down to the T. Trade Monopoly. Steals the coin. Are they getting the blue metropolis? I highly suspected so. So they will grab the blue metropolis, go to 11. At this point, I gotta make a play for the green metropolis, but okay, so red activates that knight, completes that canal piece. So now that they have 4 canal victory points so far. Now it's to complete this whole canal, it's really up to me to complete it, the 5 brick canal piece, because no one else is really near there. 9 cards. Didn't have to burn. Ooh, 10 got rolled. That's good. Alright, so I think it's going to be the settlement. Then after that... Oh, no one has longest road yet, curiously. Yeah. We'll do settlement here. And then... That might be it for now. Yeah, that'll be it for now. I think next I have to get a city. That's got to be the next move. Second city. Man, almost every stream got spam in the chat about becoming famous. I'm good. Haven't I told you, spam? I have 7 viewers making me feel famous. So spam, just go away. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 more canal pieces to be constructed. That's what I was looking for. I kept saying built, but constructed was the word I was looking for. Because whenever I read about canals being built in history, in the history books, in school, they always say they constructed the canal they started construction in this year, and they constructed it, but built it also can work too. Trade bonus. Okay, red is going for the Metropolis trifecta, the Metropolis max out. So I gotta go ahead and put that in the chat. I wish it was me, but I will just throw that in the chat because it's red doing it. Commercial harbor on top of that. Okay, so I gotta give them coin, because if I give them cloth, they're gonna be that much closer. So I will not be giving them cloth. Although they're going to need to build another city in order to get the yellow metropolis, so that is something to note. Perhaps I should have held onto the coin and been that much closer to level 4 blue city improvements and a possible steal of the blue metropolis. Actually, that's what I can use my crane for. If I get a 3rd coin, I'll build the level 4, try to go for the steal. And the knight, or sorry, the ship is touching the 8 gold, but I think they have to have a knight there, I'm pretty sure. 10 gets rolled, more cloth to red, and sheep. Still no merchant for me. I don't even have the trade bonus, so I can't trade him for a wheat. So what I'm going to do is 3 sheep for a coin. Then I would now use crane to grab politics level 4. After that, I will then do 3 ore for a lumber. Actually, you know what? Let me do it for a wheat. Get this night activated. And then hopefully I'll get a lumber so I can build a road and then move the night later. That would be ideal. And 4 gives me the lumber. Perfect. 6 barbarian strength, 5 active knights. So yeah, both players, dude, they're doing a lot better than me this round. Last game I had the strong momentum for most of the game, but barely lost there at the end. Of course, they might, if they win without the canal being constructed, that'll be very unorthodox in my opinion. I mean, it's definitely doable, but usually the canal is constructed about this point in the game. How many dice rolls are we in? 52, yeah, 50, maybe sometimes 60 dice rolls. The canal be constructed. Plus, once the canal is constructed, at least one player is going to be very close in victory points to the 21 total. If I can just get Deserter, I could steal a knight. That would be glorious. But yeah, I gotta get the second city so that I can then build a second city wall and then hold more cards. Inventor. Oh, I need a merchant because now I have mining and I can get 6 more ore in my hand, and doing all of those 2-for-1 trades will be huge for me. So I may not have been paying attention. Okay, so it looks like red swapped my 9 ore for an 11 and gave it to their brick. 10 is rolled again. No merchant still. So the jury is still on that. Red built blue city improvements level 5. That is now maxed out, unfortunately for me. Man, what to do? What to do? Let me build a road. I end up taking longest road. That's cool. But the name of the game is going to be getting these canal pieces, I suspect. Yeah, I don't quite have to go for the Yellow Metropolis just yet. Man, I would love to have a merchant. What I'm going to do is mining. Yeah, maybe so, maybe so. Let's grab the trade bonus now. And then it's just a tough call to make here. Actually, I'm going to have to build another road so I can get 2 knights onto that 5 brick and complete that canal piece. Yeah. Oh, and now I have an 11, so I will get an ore and a coin. Diplomat is huge. Diplomat is huge. That's going to be helpful. Oh, but then again, if I can help orange, I don't know. 4 is good. Man, wish I had a city on that 4-5-5 spot. Smith to further promote knights. Red is insane this game. So orange had the momentum early on. Now red is just, I think, going to steamroll to victory. I think that's how this game will end up playing out. Amazingly, I'm at 12. I didn't expect to be doing this well. 6. Okay, we like 6. I'm very close to that Yellow Metropolis, but not quite. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this knight here. And then do I use the diplomat? Because I could build a knight here and help out with this one. I think I do. I think I don't want to help out Orange. I want to help out myself. So let me put the road there. And then I will move this knight. I'll move it here so I can have that spot open if I want to build a settlement. Like, yeah, I think I get the... let's get the canal victory points now. There's one active knight, and there's two. So I go up to 14 victory points, and I'll pass. That's perfect. And if I can complete the 8 lumber canal piece all by myself, I'll go to 16 victory points, and amazingly I'll be tied for first place. But still, I'll be just a tad far off from winning, I suspect. What if I lose, but I have the most canal pieces contributed or built? Or most contributions toward the canal being constructed with the most canal victory points. That would be hilarious. Okay, and now the canal is completed. Okay, so the other thing that I forgot to mention is that once there's 8 canal pieces get completed and there's one more, the game just automatically has a canal get completed. So Orange does, get that last lick in. They get 7 victory points just off canal pieces. And the canal is constructed. The wheat hexes are revealed. The numbers are now revealed again. And yeah, now Orange is in a perfect spot to go build up to that 6 wheat, the prime wheat spot. And just kind of maybe win the game. We'll see. But of course, it's still normal cities and knights, so Metropolis are still a huge factor. We can get all the 6s, which we cannot. Master Merchant, though, we're going to definitely have to use that on... I got to use it on Red. Because they have Merchant and they have 2 Metropolises. Ooh! They have 5 cloth in their hands? What are they thinking? Let me take 2 of those off their hands for them. And I can't match them in Knight Strength, so I will just pass. If I could just get 1 more cloth, sneak away with this yellow Metropolis. Okay, there's Alchemist, so I know for sure I can get the cloth now. It just depends on what progress cards Red has. Because if they build the city, they'll go to 17. If they get the Metropolis before I do, they go to 19. And then they're just very close to winning. See, and now that the canal is constructed, now that everybody pitched in for that, we were kind of working together, but now it's just an all-out race to the end, to the finish line, to the 21 victory points needed. And there's no more working together now. But now you see that the canal, now you can see now it has water flowing through each canal piece from this water hex, and now the desert in the wheat field is now a water hex, because now water is being supplied to that desert, so it's now a source of water for the wheat field. Very nice. Okay, 11 gets rolled. If I could make a play for the green Metropolis as well, that would be insane. Absolutely insane. Mining is good, but yeah, the lack of multiple cities, for me, really hurt my strategy here this game. I was just trying to do all the other things to keep up, because the canal victory points are really jump you ahead, as you see. So you really have to stay competitive with those, while also trying to get cities on the board. So at this point, let me just get the yellow Metropolis via... Actually, can I do off the 5? Because if I do off the 5 instead of the 6, because the 6 will give cloth to Red and Orange. It'll give me 2 sheep and a cloth. But if I do out the 5, then I can extend out my longest road and trade in the ores. Let me do that with the 5. The 5s are better for me. You want to be able to do the thing you want to do, but also do another thing as well. So that's perfect. So I have 3 cloth, 3 coin, and also coin is actually it's not useful for me anymore, so I'll just trade it in because red already maxed out blue metropolis. So I'll go ahead and take the yellow metropolis right before red can. Now red might be able to steal it from me, so we'll see if that plays out like that. But I'm going to go ahead and build another road so I extend out my longest road to 10. After that, I think I'm going to hold because I hope to get another city. That's going to be my next plan here. 6 gets rolled right after. Very nice. Yeah, gotta get a merchant. I absolutely would love a merchant. For some reason, the yellow progress cards have been lacking this game, which is unfortunate. But if I can get a merchant, I can steal it from red, and I can work on some cities. Yeah, merchant put me at 17. City put me at 18. But still, I'd have to steal the green metropolis to I think have a chance of winning. That is the name of the game right now. There goes a 4. Every time a 4 is rolled, I'm sad because I don't have a city on that 4 lumber. And red does build yellow city improvements level 4. So my metropolis is now in danger. Let's see. Just roll something for me, game. Anything but a 7. Anything but a 7. But the game says it doesn't matter. The game does not care. I'll get rid of all that. Now I really have to protect the yellow metropolis if that's even possible. So I'm going to shut down this 4 actually. Steal from red. I don't get a cloth, which is unfortunate. 8 barbarian strength, so luckily my only city has a metropolis on it, so I'm safe in that regard. Let me just trade in for a cloth. This could be a bad idea, we'll find out. But we got to go for the level 5 yellow city improvements as another 7 gets rolled. Thankfully we just got an alchemist. But alchemisting 1/6 is not going to help. We're gonna need another 6 or 5 before that. But we're very close. We just need 5 cloth. We already have 2. If we alchemist a 5, we get a coin, which we can do 2 coin for the 3rd cloth, but they only have 2 ore. So that's not going to really help us in that regard. And then my 5 brick just got downgraded to a 3 with inventor. Luckily I'm still holding on the longest road, so there is that. 6 or something good. 5 is good, we'll take that. We will take that. Thankfully red only has 5 cards, so we do have this chance of securing away the yellow metropolis forever. Now with alchemist, okay, this is, I think we just barely have it. We're gonna alchemist a 6. 1 and 5 makes 6, and that should give it to us with the yellow progress card, and it was not merchant. Okay, so we have it. Let's go ahead and commercial harbor away. We'll do on ore just in case, depending on what they give us. That's 3 coin total. Give me a cloth. Oh, they give me the coin anyway. So now what I can do is do 4 coin for 2 cloth, and the yellow metropolis is now ours forever, which is amazing. After that, I will pass, because now we hope to get a 2nd city. Of course, we also hope, oh, Constitution, that was huge. So we got a free victory point off of blue city improvements. That's amazing. The blue progress card Constitution bumps us up to 17. Now everybody's tied at 17 victory points. Barbarians are close. It's going to be a Defender Catan to possibly red. Everyone's 4 victory points away from winning. And actually, I kind of need this game to be over in like 20 minutes, because I will be having to leave after that. Let's see. Okay, good on that. Good, good. Oh, there's the merchant. The merchant will be stolen by orange. Just jump up to 18. Pull red back down to 16. And they will build up to 8 active knights. And barbarians advance again. So that means that... Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 settlements on the board. So even if I wanted to build another settlement, I gotta go ahead and build a city. Master merchant. I think red will definitely. They steal 2 paper from orange, plus the bishop to move the knight. Steal from me in orange. What is their game plan here? Maybe they want to max out green city improvements, but so far no one's built to level 4 green city improvements. We'll see. We'll see. 10. Okay, I do have 10, but it's not the best. So yeah, I really can't do much. I'll just pass. Yeah, I gotta get the city. Another 10. Of course, 4 is amazing for orange because you get paper, lumber, and 2 wheat. They're the only ones getting wheat. Of course, if a random 12 gets rolled, I'll get a wheat. Now that my 12 is face up once again. Of course, another strategy is on your final settlement for your starting settlement city placements in Great Canal, you could build like on 3 wheat to start out with 3 wheat. But then that settlement won't be producing anything whatsoever. So if you want to start out with the wheat in Great Canal, build on a wheat where you're also going to be building on other resources, like I did with the 8, 9, 12 spot. Man, every time an 8 gets rolled, it's like one of my 8s is shut down, because I share an 8 with red, but I also share one with orange, so they're shutting each other down on the 8s. And I just, I get caught in the crossfire. I'm collateral damage there. Okay, does red have an answer? They do have 19 cards. Do they have a response? So orange being at 20 victory points by getting that Defender Catan victory point. So orange needs a city, or if they build a road and settlement, they win. Red will steal merchant, and this game is going to stay competitive here. Very nice to see. What will red do? The settlement on the 6 sheep to go to 18. And then they're going to build out to the gold.
Hello?
Hello!
Did you go to work today?
Yeah.
What time do you leave?
6:50. Yeah. Did I go to work today? What a silly question.
Well, I didn't see you leave, and then you were,
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is...
Ruby? Oh, there she is.
Now what I plan to do here... Gotta get the city. I'm not... If I had the merchant, if I just had the merchant, I'll trade him for 2 wheat. And then I'm going to build a singular road, because I feel like longest road could be... Someone could make a play for that, so I want to keep extending out my longest road. There goes a 5. Of course, I really should build a knight right here on this 4, 5, 6 intersection to protect longest road from being cut up in a major way. But now at the 5, I finally have the cards for a city. It just remains to be seen if I can get to my turn to then build that city. It's gonna go on... What should the city go? I'm thinking the 3, 4, 5. The 8, 9, 12 was good, but the 3, 4, 5 get the paper directly, and I could maybe make a steal for the Green Metropolis. We'll see. Red does have 21 cards. They're gonna have a big play this turn. I can feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. now they have an 11th lane. Okay, if they're taking longest road, that's without a doubt. There's nothing. Well, I could build a road and cut it off there, but they could just squash the knight with their mighty knight. They take longest road anyway. They're at 20. This game might be over this turn. Horny Engineer says could limit Red's longest road by a road and knight on the 938 spot. Yep, you're absolutely right. That's what I was just talking about. But you mentioned in the chat first before I said it, so you're good. But I'm not good because I lost. I am good because I did have fun playing. But yeah, the momentum was not on my side. My opponents took it away. I managed to get all the way up to 17 victory points at one point, so that was fun. Game statistics, 56 minutes. So not bad for a special scenario game. Usually it take over an hour. This one was just under an hour. Total number of dice rolls, 75. So yeah, very good game. My opponents just did a little bit better than me. So Catanians, I would like to thank you for tuning in to this special scenario stream. Of course, I will be hopping off now. Horny Engineer says GG. Yep, GG. I'll get it on the next one. Catanians, this has been Enchanted Land and Great Canal. A bonus Catan stream for the Twitch channel. And I will see you all in a future stream as we just passed the 2.5 hour mark on the stream. And I will end it here. I will see you tomorrow at a later time. I will post that in the Discord and in the most recent YouTube video I've posted on when that time will be for our Cities Tonight stream. But I'll see you then, and take care.